Today, let us explore what does global warming mean and its effects on our lives, environment, and the entire world. Let us first define what is global warming. Global warming is the term used to describe the rising of the average temperature on Earth. In other words, it's the process of our entire planet heating up. In the last century, the Earth was warmed by an average of 1 degree Celsius, which might not sound like a significant change, but it could have a big impact on the people and animals around the globe at present and in the future. It is assumed that by the end of 21st century, global warming is likely to cause an increase in the Earth's temperature of around 2 to 5 degrees Celsius, and this change in climate will make our weather more erratic, forcing many species into extinction and making life much harder. What are the causes of global warming? The factor responsible for the change in climate is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. And what is that? Since the Industrial Revolution, humans have been burning large amounts of fossil fuels such as oils and gas, producing huge clouds of carbon dioxide. The gases released into the atmosphere during this process act like an invisible blanket, trapping heat from the sun and warming the earth. This is known as the greenhouse effect. Deforestation is another huge reason for global warming. As we all know, the trees absorb huge amount of carbon dioxide from the air and release oxygen back into it. But sadly, many rainforests are being cut down by humans to make furniture, paper, to clean the way for roads, oil mines, dams, and habitation. So due to a decrease in the number of trees and forests, the carbon dioxide remains in the atmosphere, adding fuel into the fire and warming the globe. And if this continues, there will be severe consequences, as a warmer climate could affect our planet in many ways. Like there will be more rainfall, seasons will be unpredictable, the sea ice will shrink, resulting in the rise in sea levels. How do we prevent global warming, and can you contribute in saving our planet? We don't have to do anything in big. Tiny changes in our own ways can make changes. For example, take a walk or bicycle instead of using the car for short distance. Always turn off the electrical items when you're not using them, and recycle and reduce your food waste. All these little things can make a huge difference. You might have heard the news about earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, landslides, accidents, armed conflict and civil unrest, and etc. These is dangerous events that usually happen. These are the common types of disaster. According to Oxford Dictionary, disaster is a sudden event such as an accident or natural catastrophe that causes great damage or loss of life. Classification of disaster. There are two types of disaster: natural disasters and man-made disasters. Natural disaster is an adverse event that results from natural processes of the earth. It could be earthquake, volcanic eruption, tsunami, tropical cyclone, flood, landslide, and etc. Earthquake. Earthquakes is the result of a sudden release of stored energy in the Earth's crust that creates seismic waves. Volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruptions happen when the lava and gas are discharged from a volcanic vent. Tsunami. A tsunami is a series of waves in a water body caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or a large lake. Tropical cyclone. A tropical cyclone is a rapid rotating storm originating over tropical oceans from where it draws the energy to develop. Flood. A flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is usually dry. They are the most common and widespread natural severe weather event. Natural disaster can be categorized as geophysical, biological, meteorological, hydrological, and climatological. Man-made disasters. Man-made disasters have an element of human intent, negligence, or error involving a failure of a man-made system, as opposed to natural disasters resulting from natural hazards. For example, industrial accident, fires, war, crime, armed conflicts, and civil unrest. Man-made disasters can be done intentionally or accidentally. Disaster risk awareness and preparedness. The key to minimizing disaster-related deaths, injuries, and destruction is widespread public awareness and education. We should know ahead of time what concrete preparations to make and what steps to take in the event of a disaster. During disasters, we need to know how to convey reliable information to the public. Information can be easily disseminated in today's world because of social media and technology.